Hey guys, here is AndaStan and welcome to my AndaStanTalks Podcast Show. This episode's topic is about writing as a therapy. So, not here to talk about being a writer and an author, not for this episode, but similarities are present. What I want to discuss about is how writing at a personal level can be beneficial for us for different purposes. Now let's be a little academic and see what the specialists say about this. I'll use Wikipedia as reference. It says, and I quote, "Writing therapy is a form of expressive therapy that uses the act of writing and processing the written word as therapy. Writing therapy posits that writing one's feelings gradually eases feelings of emotional trauma. Writing therapeutically can take place individually or in a group, and it can be administered in person with a therapist or remotely through mailing or the internet." And it also says, same source, "As with most forms of therapy, writing therapy is adapted and used to work with a wide range of psychoneurotic illnesses, including bereavement, desertion, and abuse. Many of these interventions take the form of classes where clients write on specific themes chosen by their therapist or counselor. Assignments may include writing unsent letters to selected individuals, alive or dead, followed by imagined replies from the recipient or parts of the patient's body, or a dialogue with the recovering alcoholic's bottle of alcohol." Of course, we can add more to the list, but we've got the idea of how it can be beneficial and what can treat. However, writing therapy doesn't need to be only used in situations of that kind of gravity. It can also be used in low-degree situations. For example, you had such a hard week at work, a nagging boss, gossiping co-workers, nasty clients, your shoe heel broke. Women know about this. It's frustrating. Found out your boyfriend or girlfriend cheated on you. Heartbroken in love. Your car broke down. You missed the subway. Reached late to work. A best friend betrayed you in a way or another. Your kid had a temper. Your spouse had a breakdown. Or your spouse doesn't leave room for personal space when you need, and so on. There can be various situations that stress you out, and many of us try to keep all those things in until we create a bomb inside with delayed boom. I mean, you kind of know what I'm talking about here, right? You must have had at least 3 of the mentioned situations happening to you during a week time. All that frustration, anger, depression, anxiety, feeling of constant bad luck, because you feel like that, you keep it inside. When you don't really have people to talk it out and relieve your chest, it's suffocating. So, what do you need to do? I'll tell you right in a moment. What you should do is taking a journal, your laptop, use your Microsoft Word, Google Docs, smartphone with a special app, something, whatever makes you feel good and get you started with. And start writing down about all that happened, all that fired you up inside, all that keeps you on a ticking bomb state, and flame it out in a story. Make it about another person, a character that goes through all of that. Make it funny, make it sad, make it romantic, make it action movie, make it revengeful. Come up with the worst villain and the strongest hero that kicks ass. Make it as nasty or as beautiful as you need and want it to be. Why? Thinking of why? Because you're the master, you're the queen, the king, you're the magician. It's your world and there's no limit to what you can write about. You want a happy ending? You can give. You want a sad one? You can allow. You want to be extreme and give a tragic one? Okay, so be it. Just do it. Release that anger. Release all of those negative feelings, bad thinking processes, and free yourself. Free yourself. How is it now? Feeling better? I bet you do. I know I do when I write. I personally know people who have been through trauma, abuse, and all that inhumane treatment. They became such introverts because they had no one to reach out to, no one to help them, no one to say, it's all right, you're safe. It was so hard on them. But when they could get out of those horrors, they started writing, taking journals, diaries, computer, and fleshed out all their capsulated and cemented experiences that changed them. And they reached that point when they tasted society, socializing, vocalizing, smiling, feeling warmth, love, friends, normal people, a real significant other, and so on. That's what writing therapy did to them. That's how it helped them. Writing does create miracles at personal level. And you know what? Think about this. Do you think you are the only one in the world who experienced the negative stuff, no matter what kind or what level? Do you think that what you wrote and helped you, it's meant for you alone? No, my dear one. It's meant for others too. What you wrote there as therapy, it's what others need too. Some of us release our heavy chests through writing, others through reading. So become an author and tell others about your situations and how you dealt with them. Make a story, craft characters, plot, and all that lies in writing a story, a novel, and release it to the world to read. Help others too. Cure others too. It will give you an extra positive, divine feeling when others will comment upon it and will thank you for your book. Some will say that you maybe saved their lives. Others that you opened their eyes. Anyway, you fulfill a mission that will reward you with countless blessings in your life and beyond. Another way of writing is writing letters, as experts said, as I quoted for you from Wikipedia. I tested this one too. I got emotional when I wrote them, but it did help me get over and close that damn chapters. So how do you do it? You take a piece of paper or more. Take more, because you never know what's gonna come out of you. It can be lengthier than you would expect. At least for me it was. So take more and take a pen or pencil. Choose a room where you can spend some quality time alone, undisturbed. You really need to be undisturbed and alone. Get a comfortable body position and, Go to a place where you can do the writing and get a comfortable body position. Think about what's bothering you. What's putting rocks on your chest? Could be a person, a situation, a work problem, something. Put a title. If it's a person, put the name of the person and formulate like you would in a traditional letter. And start ranting about that situation without stopping until you have no words to write about. Do that. And when you feel you are finished, put the pencil or pen down and breathe in through your nostrils and out through your mouth. Slowly. A few times, 3 times is always the best. If you feel like yawning, yawn. Let it out. Feeling better? That's the moment when you start feeling better. Light like a feather. But it's not finished. Take from the beginning, all that you wrote and read it. Read it how you prefer and feel it's comfortable for you. Like read it aloud or silently, you choose. It doesn't matter. It's your choice. You might feel like crying, laughing, crazy laughing, a bit sad, or just cold as ice. It depends on what your problem and situation is. So cry, laugh, crazy laugh. Take a moment to calm down. When you have completed this step, put it down. The negative energy, the heaviness, the blur, the blackness, the darkness, whatever you want to call it, has just been pulled out from you. You should have a new feeling inside of you. What feeling? Satisfaction and liberation. Yeah, it won't solve your real problems. Of course, you will come and say, well, debts are still debts, bills are still bills, won't pay themselves, work is not going to change, people will remain the same, etc. You are right on that. I give you that, you are right. It's true. But the thing that changed, and this is the part where you have to pay attention to, is that you have a fresh interior. That good positive energy, that divine energy of feeling free. And you can now smile and relax. And what else? You may see things clearer and find better solutions to solve things. Why? Because you have just released your chest. You have just pumped out the darkness and the negative energy that kept your mind blocked to see things clearer and from another perspective. You only saw the dark side. Now you can glance at the light and at the good side of things and the good solutions that can come to you now because you can see. So you will find better solutions to solve things in a way or another. You may not completely solve some things, but the important fact is that you are moving forward, and that moving forward is very important as a first step. So finding better solutions to solve things, it will make you feel much better. I know that when I did that, I feel like that. So talking from experience and not just blah blah. So think about it. What I do when I write, and maybe it will help you too, and maybe why not pursue a side career, that of a writer, and get yourself published. Sky is the limit, but only if we want, have will, and allow it. So I take certain real situations, real character traits, behavior, actions, etc., and twist them with supernatural stuff. That leads me to write stories that fall into the supernatural genre, paranormal romance, vampire, werewolves, witches, and so on. So if you are a fan of the genre, you can do it too. You will feel transported into another world, the world you create. And for sure, there will be people who will have same tastes, same situations to identify themselves with, minus the supernatural part, obviously, and will love more your stories. So once again, think about that, my friend, and also about all that I have discussed in this podcast episode here at AndaStanTalks. Alright, my loves, that's a wrap. I can't wait to hear voice messages from you. Tell me how you like this episode, what other forms of writing helped you, tried, heard of as therapeutic, if you want to try things mentioned in this episode. And also, what would you love or like to discuss in my next episodes? I'm here for you and want to craft podcasts that would help you and make you feel better. Also, from the voice messages that I get from you, I will take all of them into consideration and I'll try to answer them all. And maybe some of them will be part of next episodes according to how they will relate to that certain episode. So, expecting voice messages from you. And don't forget to subscribe to my podcast, AndaStanTalks, to be notified of next episode and also to support me and show your love. I welcome you on my official website, AndaStan.com. You can read my stories there for free and can't wait to see your feedback on them if it catches your interest, that is. Also, you have there my social media links, so let's connect. Thank you for listening to this and let's be friends true ones. Love you guys. Can't wait to hear each other in my next transmission. Stay blessed. AndaStan out. Bye bye. Yay! Thank you for watching the video. Hope you enjoyed episode 1 of my podcast show, AndaStanTalks. Any comments will be most welcomed and appreciated. You can join me on my podcast show, AndaStanTalks. Links to podcast platforms where you can find my show are in the description box below. Like, share, and subscribe to my channel for more. I welcome you on my website to read my stories, interviews, and other articles. My website is www.andastan.com. Follow me on social media. You will find all the links in the description box below the video. See you in my next video. Bye!